You said what? I think it's over here. Yeah, it's right. Oh, dang. I'm just twisting my ankle.
So we just got to an abandoned jail where we will be doing our very first ghost tour since the Whaley house.
Okay, Yankee Jim, if you're in here, make this music box go off. Oh,
Apparitions.
Good? I just, the light turned off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, what's
This house was also a schoolhouse once upon a time, and a lot of kids were playing on these chairs. So sometimes when you record, you might get children bouncing up and down on these chairs.
Judge, are you here with us right now?
Crazy to think that was just a few months ago.
Hey, hey.
You guys checking in for the tour?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Familiar.
We're the best ghost hunters this side of the Mississippi.
God, you look familiar.
Actors, so.
Well, I'll just tell you guys right now, we can do pictures, but we can't do video.
Is there any way to upgrade it, or?
It's our normal regular tour. It's a ghost tour, but we just don't allow video and all that kind of stuff. Cool. You do pictures, no problem. But all the video stuff, not on the regular tour.
Sweet, thank you so much.
You're not Jake's mistake.
That's hilarious.
Started jumping, what a day. Swear to God, I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait.
Thing is, I'm funny, I'm face blind. I'm totally face blind, and I know your face. I don't know how.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, I don't know people's faces at all, and I totally know your face. And it's weird, like, you came up and I thought I knew you. I'm like, oh, I know. Who are you? I know you.
What's your name, by the way?
I'm Carol.
Carol Jeremiah.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Jeremiah.
to meet you.
You probably saw him on a Super Bowl commercial on the Louis.
Oh, maybe. I was watching all those commercials on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Let me know what he figures out, and then before you guys go, if you decide to do this, that's fine. If you want to go to Yorktown and do that instead, if they're going to let you do that, that's fine.
They said that we can't record in here at all whatsoever. Usually what we try to do is just like record discreetly, pero the dude seemed very adamant on not recording, and he didn't look like he was very lenient on it. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to see if we can get another tour, because this one was like $130, a little on the expensive side. We thought that we can do it. We called, we asked if we could do it. They said you should be able to, but it's up to the tour manager. And we can't. But my man is on the notorious hold. You give me some bars with the.
With this beat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Won't let us in a jail cell. Hey, gotta. Damn. Low key though, the rhythm was there.
Hey.
I got the moves though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Yo, I don't know what it is, but my chest kind of hurts.
Probably just
Pizza or what, but
the energy drinks, the bad food, the.
Is there like a way we could...
All right, so good news is even though we can't go into the jail, they were able to swap us for the dungeon tour, which we are able to record. We'll give you the little tidbits of whatever they tell us, and then we'll talk to ghosts like we always do. 15-minute walk. Hey, these kids wild. Oh. They really letting them fight, which is crazy. Yo, bro, kids suck. Alright, so we out in Southern Carolina. Pretty nice out here. It smells like pee right now. But smells like pee everywhere, you know what I mean? Little pee ain't never hurt nobody.
Alright, so we started the tour. Right now we're going over to the chapel.
So like I was telling you, they had to compromise in order to get this paved right here. That's because 6 feet beneath our feet currently, those bodies still lie at rest. That's bad. 46% of this city itself, the peninsula, is made up of man-made landmarks. You have mud for the marshlands, concrete, asphalt, limestone, whatever building materials they've used over the centuries. Can you guess what the most important ingredient is?
dead bodies.
exactly right. The largest mass grave site, right underneath the city market we just traveled over.
All right, so this is the story of Sally Ann, a South Carolinian who was 12 years old and completely fearless. But on one night, she and her fearless group of friends, they dared her to stay overnight at a graveyard by herself. So she went, knowing her being the fearless warrior she was. She went to this graveyard and she stayed there overnight, and of course it's spooky. No matter if you're scared of ghosts or you're not scared of ghosts, staying overnight at a graveyard by yourself, crazy work. So she's staying there. I believe she's seen the shadow of someone moving, and when she went to run, her dress had gotten caught between like a grave somehow, and she hyperventilated and had a heart attack at this graveyard while she was there due to being so scared and overwhelmed with everything, and she died at this graveyard. And yeah, that's basically the story.
He's not wandering this
Here we are.
We're to walk in that direction, over to where the far side of the gates are. Middle of the night, hardly anybody's nearby, no tours are running. It's around midnight, maybe 1 a.m. or something like that. So we walk over there. Eventually, you might hear giggling of children in the back door. You put 2 and 2 together with what I just told you, you'll probably figure out who that might be. But I will say, if you for whatever reason decide to do this, and you hear children giggling that are not your own children in the middle of the night, that is not your invitation to stoop and say hello or knock about 8 for them. That is your invitation to just keep on walking, go back to the hotel, sleep off. We take the lean, if that is up to you, that is only about somebody to give you ready.
That's crazy, going into cardiac arrest at 12.
Rundown. We're not able to record him just because it's a tour. But I'm telling you what he told us. The street that we're on right now, there's this church. Under us right now are hundreds of bodies that were buried, that they just removed the stone heads and then paved right over the dead bodies. Not only that, he said the peninsula that we're on right now is 45% man-made materials that they use to make
Remember,
the land.
The only ghost in St. Philip's is the Holy Ghost. Amen?
Amen.
Yes, Lord.
Let's go.
Anyways, she died trying to prove them wrong, that there wasn't a ghost there. And she ended up killing herself by scaring herself to death. Pretty sure Jeremiah got a better version of it, honestly.
Jaton's saying some other stuff. We're going to an alleyway that's supposed to be the most haunted alleyway in this town. So
This alleyway is 1 city block in length. And it was first put in place in 1776. The whole alleyway was nothing but cobblestone. But who put the bricks in place? Well, it wasn't the residents. It was slave labor. Each of these bricks that you see right here was molded by hand by those slaves, and as you can see, placed meticulously from entrance to exit. Well, they believe that you as an individual are split between 2 distinct entities: soul and spirit. If you are a good person, fantastic. Soul and spirit, they send to a higher plane. You live the rest of eternity in peace, tranquility. Basically, heaven's for you. You're just better place for a bad person. But your spirit, however, it doesn't follow you to hell. In the moment of your death, your spirit is henceforth known as a hag. Best chance you have of spotting hags it is any time you go within or nearby any type of burial site. It's a graveyard, mass grave, cemetery, anything like that. You look up in the treetops. Notice how I have you just adjacent to where a graveyard technically is, right underneath some treetops. And I told you that half the peninsula itself, made up of dead bodies, the rest of the peninsula itself is comprised of graveyard to cemetery, so there's dead bodies all across this entire city. Because the hags, anytime you walk in the middle of the night and you look up at the treetops, you'll see a pair of red glowing eyes staring right back at you. These are hags. If you get spotted, you better start doing some praying. Whether you believe in a god, multiple gods, whatever your situation is, you better start doing some praying. Because there's nothing you can do to prevent what's going to happen. Because the hag will then follow you back to your hotels, Airbnbs, wherever it is that you're staying. In the middle of the night when you're dead asleep, unattended. It's going to go right up to you and start stealing pieces of your soul piece by piece. Eventually, it will leave you in a state where you are fully conscious, but you're utterly paralyzed. The hag is going to rip the skin from your body, place it on its own body, then spend the rest of the evening impersonating you.
It's your boy, and we're back with the little recap. Alright, so he said that, wow, I forget the name of the people. The ancestors helped build these bricks that we're walking on. They believe that if you're a bad person, your spirit gets left behind and turns into a hag. And what the hags have the capabilities of doing is hiding in the trees, and if you see them glowing red eyes, they end up finding you, putting you in sleep paralysis, stealing your skin, going about the night as you doing bad things, and doing that every single night until basically you die. That sounds a little intense. It also sounds like a bad excuse. Someone's like, oh, I saw red eyes, and it wasn't me last night who did that. It was the hag. Baby, I didn't cheat on you. It was the hag. Project Purgatory merch, you know what I'm saying? Always got it on. You see how it fits my shoulders and my arms so tightly? It's not because I'm super buff, although it might be. It's form-fitting, it's comfortable, it's sleek, it's good looking, it's phenomenal. Go check it out.
We are going to the dungeon. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we're collapsing or something.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, alrighty, folks.
Oh,
We are finally
shit.
in the old exchange in Provost Dungeon. But the first thing that I actually want you guys to look at is right around this area, because first of all, even though this place is called the old exchange in Provost Dungeon, it wasn't always an exchange house. It wasn't always a dungeon.
Alright, so quick recap. We entered the dungeon, and basically he said this is part of the old Charleston wall. The only piece of the Charleston wall is still down here. This is basically where all the prisoners were held.
Might be some body residue in that water.
Maybe. So they might be down lower than that. But you might have seen these guys right here.
Yeah, that sounds like, oh shit.
Oh, just be happy that you decided to tour nowadays, because if you had decided to come maybe like 5-6 years ago, these guys were animatronics. Oof. Yeah, they would move. It would flood in this place constantly. Not all the way up to the ceiling, mind you, but tall enough to reach even the tallest person in the dungeon at the time. Spoilers, wasn't very tall. Maybe 5'7", 5'8" at a time.
Oh, that's your height.
None of the prisoners that were in here. None of the prisoners. So we have a reference. That's nice. That's good. None of the prisoners.
For all you guys know, I might be one of them.
Do you know how to swim? Is the question.
Sometimes.
These guys didn't. So whenever it did flood in here, they would die drowning in their own filth. Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
great.
you probably fair better.
See the black slave in the back?
Extends all the way in that direction.
They were chained to walls. There's different types of prisoners in here. Some like local criminals, like regular criminals, like thieves, all of that good stuff. And then you have like the prisoners of war. Apparently they pooped and peed and all stayed in the same spot, and they were fed about once every 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy. They were chained to walls, and it would flood all the time in this prison. So a lot of them, because they didn't know how to swim, would drown in their own poop and die. Prisoners, poop, and gunpowder. Yep, your typical Tuesday in South Carolina.
How many people do you think were held down here?
100.
Not even close.
Wow.
500.
500 people were held down here.
As well.
That is just at one point in time.
That's crazy. So that's max capacity?
Pretty much, yeah. They had different hooks scattered along this entire dungeon. That's because anytime they had a new batch of prisoners, they would come into this spot, they would process them upstairs. They brought each new batch along as a chain gang, and every time they processed them, they just chain them up. Simple as that. One of history's most famous pirates was held down here, briefly allied with Blackbeard himself, and no, he was not Jack Sparrow, as the movies might have told you. No, this man's name is Steve Bonnet. He was actually a wealthy plantation owner, roughly around where the Caribbean was at.
So basically, Steve Bonnet was a very, very rich man. He lost his kid, and I think his wife divorced him or left in that time, whatever you call it. And he kind of went clinically insane, right? So he wanted to become a pirate. He was already very, very rich as is. He led a very, very unsuccessful pirate career. Every port he would land at, they'd kick him out instantly. He was sitting sad one day in like a bar, and Blackbeard came in, seen him, heard the stories about this failed pirate, brought him on. and they pulled off the biggest pirate thing, whatever, scandal, whatever you call it, in South Carolina. And Blackbeard, while they were on the ship, him and his inner circle of people, they actually ditched the ship and left Steve Bonnet and the rest of their crew on this ship to get caught and captured. Blackbeard escaped. The rest of the ship, it crashed on a port, led to Outer Banks, right? TV show. So there's still a lot of treasure there because Blackbeard only took about 25% of the treasure. Archaeologists only found about 5% of the treasure. So there's a lot of money there. Who knows? Outer Banks might be on the list for Project Purgatory real soon. Anyways, Steve Bonnet and his crew, they all got caught and captured and put on cages overseeing the ocean area and just left there to die, to starve and die. Yeah, I know, right? What a way to go out. Yo, Steve Bonnet, is that the name of the guy that we were looking for that first place we went?
I don't think so.
Near this spot.
Oh, bro,
in the autumn of 1718.
Told you. This is the guy I was talking about.
Stede Bonnet, private.
Oh, wow.
And 29 of his men captured by the Colonel William Rhett.
Met their just desserts.
Damn, my man's.
What does that mean? Met their just desserts. It's crazy. Alright, Shibuya, you heard? You peep? Look, check. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get any type of activity up in here. I'm gonna turn on my handy dandy ghost translator, you know what I mean?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the dungeon. I'm so tired, bro. When he was talking, I'm literally.
Hey, spirits. It's me again.
That shit made me jump. I said scared?
Start.
Oh, sorry.
Ask me a question, bro. Take it to the left. Alright. If there are any spirits here with us, please cross the roads. 5. There are more than 50 spirits in here. Please don't cross the roads. If any of the spirits in here are malicious, please cross these roads.
Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah. They were criminals.
Yeah, fact. Then all of a sudden that shit just hit me.
She is creepy. Hello, my name is Jeremiah, or AKA Kyrie. If there are any spirits with me right now, can you please turn the light off? Again, if there are any spirits with me at this moment, can you please turn the light off? I got a little something.
If any of the spirits in this dungeon were wrongly accused of a crime they didn't commit, please uncross these roads. Damn, bro, my man's just not guilty. But
Unfortunately, that's
there's slaves up in here, so.
If what we're told is correct, i.e. people dying from drownings, can you please turn the light on? If there are prisoners held here, can you please turn the light on?
That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Okay. So far we got prisoners, but we don't have the people drowning in their own filth.
If any prisoners in this dungeon were tortured, please cross these roads.
That was a quick one. What's that?
Cousin?
Cousin? Or any of them your cousins?
They
Or
died
just the
from-
ancestors of yours?
So they died from, that's crazy. Oh,
So
my cousin? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Could be you too, though. It wasn't just slaves in your dog.
Yeah, it could be you.
That's so wild. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, why you always gotta turn shit racist?
Hey, you did it.
What?
8?
8?
Yeah. 8 cousins.
Oh, 8. The number 8.
Yeah.
Damn, you got 8 cousins in here, bro?
Last question. If people are welcome here, please turn the light on. We got 2 seconds. Again, if you do not like people coming to these tours, please turn the light on.
I'd imagine somebody got sick. All right, yeah, we got a shimmy, but definitely some spirits up in here. I'd imagine some of them got sick from the gunpowder too.
Yeah, for
sure. Like being that close to it.
They're telling me that they don't like the tours.
Oh, word? Oh, word. I was told I got 8 cousins in here.
Or me. One of us got 8 cousins. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Those statues are creepy as fuck.
But last thing I'll say for this tour, before I get into some housekeeping stuff, just keep in the back of your mind that when you're in this city, or even outside of the city, there can be crowds of people nearby, hardly anybody's nearby, day or night. You are never truly alone in this city. Just look good tonight, folks, because you know I will.
Alrighty, folks.
That's what touched me.